Okay, so in this video we're going to take the EPUB book that we generated in a previous video and we're going to upload that ebook into the lulu.com website. Now for those of you who don't know what lulu.com is, this is a great website and it's like a distribution channel website where they will take your ebook and distribute that ebook to Barnes & Noble, iBook Store, and Amazon Kindle and others. Okay, so it's a great way to basically upload once and then let the lulu.com distribute your book to all the other websites. Okay, so if you haven't already registered for a free account to Lulu, then go ahead and do that. I've already got an account in Lulu and I'm already logged in, as you can see here, and these are all my books. Now for privacy purposes I'm not showing you my books because frankly I don't want too much competition. Okay, and these books are doing pretty well, so anyway, that's why I blanked them out, so I do apologize for that, but I'm sure you'll understand. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing you need to do to upload your book is to click on the Publish tab. So let's go ahead and do that. And then click on the eBooks option here. Okay. And then click on the I'm ready to publish. Okay. And now there's a whole bunch of questions that we'll need to answer. The first question is the working title. Now this is really important. You must set this working title to be exactly the same that you have in the metadata of your book. So if I bring up the Ultimate Ebook Creator where we created this book, and by the way we are going to be publishing this book this is a real book that I've created, or I should say my son has created. His name is Kishan, and it's an interactive sports trivia book, and this one happens to be in the Major League Baseball context, right? So this is our book title that we specified in our book information, so we must set this title. So I'm just going to copy this, go back to Lulu, and then I'm going to right click and paste. So this title must match the metadata title that I just showed you in your ebook. Okay, author is Kishan Mystery, and now down here we are going to select the third option, which is sell on Lulu, iBook Store, Barnes and Noble, and more. Okay, and then this thing really just says that, you know, do you have an ebook formatted, and make sure everything is good. So we'll just go and click on yes, I'm ready. Okay, and then click save and continue. Okay, and now for assigning the ISBN number, I always select the first option, which is the get a free ISBN from Lulu, and this is probably the best option for most of us, so we'll leave that and we'll click save and continue. Okay, and it tells you this is your ISBN number, and they already emailed it to your email, so you don't have to really keep a note of that. Okay, now this section here basically asks you to upload your EPUB file. So we're going to click on browse MLB, and our ebook is this ebook here, Sports MLB Quiz Book. Now here's another trick, or another little tip that I can tell you, is that you should also name your ebook exactly the same as the metadata title that you specified right over here. Okay, so this title is Sports MLB Quiz Book, and this is also Sports MLB Quiz Book. Okay, so we'll select that, and then what we'll do is we'll click open. So here's our file, and now we're going to click upload. Now this is where all the magic happens, and as it's uploading, let me tell you that 99% of the ebooks fail at this point because the ebooks are not well formatted, and a lot of people have a lot of problems, and then they have to go and tweak the book, or they have to go and get somebody to fix it. But luckily, if you're using the ultimate ebook creator, well, I've gone through all the headache of basically fixing up all the nuances of the EPUB standard as it's applied to lulu.com, because remember, lulu.com does use an older standard for some reason, because I think Barnes and Noble does as well, and therefore some of the books, they don't validate 100% in Lulu, but they may validate 100% in the EPUB online website where we can check the EPUB book. So right now it's uploading, it takes a few seconds, and voila, here your file has been added to your ebook successfully. Okay, so this is, when you see this green band, you know that you're good to go and your ebook is 100% perfect, and here is your ebook. Okay, so we click save and continue. Okay, so in this next section, it's going to basically give you your table of contents, and it's going to basically tell you that, make sure that your TOC is correct. And if we look down here, our TOC is correct, and therefore we are going to just scroll down and click save and continue. Now this is where a lot of people find it difficult. They don't really know what to do. Most people will have their own book cover, and I really recommend that you have your own book cover. Now here is a little bit of a hint. See, they've already prepared a book cover or initialized a book cover for you to start with, and if you've noticed here, the title of the book is right up here, and it's exactly the same as the title that we specified in our information for the title. And here is the author's name. So here's another tip. When you create your ebook cover, you must make sure that the title of the book matches the metadata title that you have in your ebook in here. Like I said, once again, they all have to match, okay? And the author must be matched with this author here, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to click on backgrounds and pictures, okay? Because I want to upload my own ebook cover, which I've already created. Okay, so I'm going to edit on the picture, and then it says here use a different file, which is what I want to do. So I'll click on this, and then it says upload a file. Okay, now let's go back here. Let's go again. See, it says here current picture gallery size is 2588 by 3375. Okay, stretch to fit, use this image. Okay, so let's just click on use a different file, and then I'm going to upload. Okay, and then over here I'm going to click on browse, and I already have a file made up here called Sports MLB Quiz Book. So I'm going to click on that. I see a little picture of it. Now I'll click open, and then I'll click upload. Okay, so there you have it. It's actually uploaded the file, and if you've noticed, my file or my ebook cover has the same title as the metadata, and it also has the author's name. This is extremely important. If your image doesn't have these two pieces of information, then it's gonna fail. Okay, so please make sure that your ebook cover's title matches the metadata, and the author must be on the page on the e-cover as well. Click accept, and if you scroll up, here is the book. Now over here we need to get rid of this text and this text here. We don't need it because it's part of our e-cover. So we'll click on text, and then here we'll uncheck the show title. So now the title is gone. We'll uncheck the show author. So this little guy over here will disappear as well. Okay, so that's gone because we already have this on our book cover. Now click make image, and then once it's finished, click save and continue. Okay, now here's the other thing. Now we need to be really careful and be diligent on how and what we select for the category. So for this one, because this is a sports related book, I'm going to go for sports and adventure. Okay, and the keywords, what I'll do is I'll take the keywords which I've already got here from my keyword list from my ebook. So I'm just going to go ahead and punch all these in, separated by a comma. B. There you go. So that's my keywords. Now I'll go back to my ebook again, and then I'm going to copy and paste my description exactly the way it is. The same description I'm going to paste into here. Okay, and the language. Okay, so language is English, and copyright, so we're just going to put Kishan Mystery again, and license. So for the license, we are going to create a standard copyright license. Okay, we just want to keep it simple. Standard copyright license, and edition, we'll just call it first edition. Okay, just in case you might update this so it may become a second edition in the future. Okay, click and continue. Okay, so it says there was a problem creating your work. Please correct the areas in red. So please limit each keyword to 3 terms. Okay, so what do I have here? I've got sports MLB quiz book, right? So I will just take away the book from here, and I think everything else should be fine. Click continue. Okay, and now for the price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the price to around $2.04. That's what I normally do, about $2.04. And if we set this price, this thing is telling us that your revenue per sale on Lulu will be 95 cents and everywhere else will be $1.29. Okay, so let's just click OK. So here is our book, and we'll click. So we can review the book, we can review the price, we can review all these things, and if we're not too happy, we can always go back and edit our options. But I think everything looks good here, so I'm going to click finish, save and finish, and there you go. Now here, if you want to share your book on Facebook or Twitter, then you can go through these options, but for now let's keep things simple. So we'll just click on the X to get out of that, and there you go. We have our book, and now here it tells you that you've successfully published your book. But down here, if you have a look here, you can actually upload a preview of the book. So if you've created a very simple preview of the same book, basically the way you do that is you can strip down the whole book and just keep the first, like a couple of chapters or whatever, and just to give the user a bit of a taste of your book, and if they like it, then they'll purchase it. But to keep things simple, we'll just, we won't worry about this right now, and that's it. We're actually done. Okay, and over here, what we have is our ebook. Now, I just want to show you one more thing. Okay, so let's click on Manage, and right now, if you take a look at this, this shows that the book has been submitted to the iBook store as well as Barnes & Noble, and the status is pending. This process usually takes about 3 weeks. Okay, so really be patient, and once this book has been processed, Lulu will send you an email, and if there's any problems with the book, Lulu will tell you about that, and then you can always go in and start tweaking or changing things or correcting things. But this process will take around 3 weeks. Okay, so anyway, we'll come back in 3 weeks time, hopefully, and we'll see that these books have been accepted by Barnes & Noble and the iBook store. Hey guys, it's Nitin here, and it's been about 3 weeks, and I just wanted to quickly show you the ebook that we created and how it's doing. So here's the ebook Sports MLB Quiz Book, and if we go into the Manage section, okay, so now you can see that it's been listed in the iBook store and also the Nook. So there you go. That's what I wanted to show you. It usually takes about 3 weeks, and sometimes it may take a little bit less than that, but on average it's about 3 weeks. So you need to have a little bit of patience. But the good news is that because the Ultimate Ebook Creator creates these Lulu EPUB books perfectly, you will not have to revise your book. So that was it. That was the video, and hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.